Welcome to How to Play Piano Lesson 15, where we're going to discover a new time signature and a new type of note, as well as lots of other bits and pieces. Let's get ready to learn and play together. Firstly, check in with your posture. Make sure your back is straight and your neck is long, your shoulders are relaxed, your feet are flat on the floor to give you stability, your forearms angled down towards the keys or level with the keys, and you've got dome-shaped hands, curved fingers, and lovely relaxed wrists. You're also feeling positive and ready to focus on learning some new skills. Time to warm up. Let's have a look at doing our C major scale hands together 3 times. Me first and then you. Let's do 3 of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 2. And 3. Now let's do 3 of the contrary motion. That's one where we start in the middle. I'll do 1 and then let's do 3 together. Off I go. Let's do 3 of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 2. And that's 3. Let's have a look at another type of warm-up that you can do. That's called an arpeggio or a broken chord. In a broken chord or an arpeggio, you just play the main chord notes. So for a C major broken chord or an arpeggio, we'd play the main note of the chord, which is the C. We skip a note and then play the E with our second finger. Then we skip a note and play the G with our third finger and finish up at the C that's above. So these are our main chord notes of a C major chord. And to play an arpeggio or a broken chord, we just break them up one at a time. So if we were doing this as a warm-up activity, it would look something like this. So we start on C, E with your second finger, G with your third finger, up to C with your little finger, and then back down. I'll do 1, off I go. You have a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 1 together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do 3 of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's have a look at the left hand. Same notes, C, E, and G, but with fingers 5, 4, and 2. And then finishing off at the top C with your thumb. Just like this. You have a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 3 of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And we're warmed up. Let's look at today's expressive piece. Last time we focused on your interaction with the keys, getting that lovely relaxed wrist movement happening, engaging your hearing to become aware of the connection between your interaction with the keys and the sound that's being produced by the instrument, moving smoothly between more keys using finger 2 and finger 3 and finger 4. We looked at the short piece In the Shadow of the Hill. It's time to look at reading music on the grand stave to give us the opportunity to begin to integrate the flowing hand gestures that we've been developing into our hand coordination. Here's our short piece for today. It's called the Green Meadow, and you can see that the words indicate someone was walking through the grass and they've lost their musical pipe. How sad. Let's have a look at what's going on in the sheet music. We've got a bracket joining two staves together, meaning that we're now reading on a grand stave. Interestingly, both of these staves are written in the treble clef. The top stave is for the right hand and the bottom stave is for the left hand. Unusually, our left hand is reading notes in the treble. This should make our reading a little bit more straightforward as we're only reading notes that are in the treble clef. We've got our left hand starting initially with some notes in bars 1 and 2. Then our right hand takes over with a couple of notes in bar 3. Then we've got this alternating pattern happening with a note with our left followed by a note with our right and then another note with our left to finish off. At the end of our music we've got some dots that indicate we need to repeat the little passage from the beginning. Let's have a look at what's going on with the notes. Our first note in the left hand is middle C, and we're counting 2. In that first bar, we've got a C followed by a D crotchet on beats 1 and 2, and then in the second bar, we've got an E note that we hold for 2. I'll do that again. 1, 2, 1, 2. You'll notice that I'm again playing my music with middle finger, making sure each time that I'm using that very relaxed wrist movement, following my pressing of the key with a wrist that goes down, around, up and off and finishes as always very relaxed. I'll do those first 2 bars again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then our right hand takes over. Our right hand is reading an F in the treble clef. We've got 2 crotchets. First one's F, 1, 2, and then our left hand has a go and plays the D for 2 beats, and then our right hand plays a G for 2 beats, and then our left hand finishes off with middle C for 2 beats. So you can see this piece gives us a lot of opportunity to get our relaxed wrist movement happening while both of our hands are coordinating themselves on the keys. I'll play that again. Here's my demo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we've got to repeat 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're done. Have a pause and have a play at the little short tune, The Green Meadow, concentrating on having your relaxed wrists happening, engaging your hearing, listening to the sound coming out of your piano, moving smoothly between the keys using fingers 3, and creating nice flowing coordinated hand gestures. Off you go. Have a pause and have a play. Last time we looked at integrating dynamics into our music and we played the little piece Easy Walking. Have a pause and have a play and see how you go. Here's my interpretation. How did that feel? Were you comfortable playing that little tune and did the music flow along? Were your interval notes sounding at the same time in the left and the right hands? Are you noticing that your wrists are becoming more relaxed as you play some of those longer notes? Did you notice a change in the level of your sound as you played MF or moderately loud, F or loud, P and double P for soft and very soft? Was your melody sounding nice and legato while your accompaniment was playing detached? If you're not sure about how you're going with this tune or any of the others that you're learning, remember you can always send me your audio or video recordings for free coaching and feedback. If you've reached performance standard with this little tune, why not post a video onto our How to Play Piano and Keyboard private Facebook gallery for other members to learn from and enjoy. Here's today's piece, entitled What Can I Share? Let's have a look at the music as a whole. We haven't spoken about the key of any of the pieces that we've been looking at, so let's do that now. Everything that we've played so far has been in the key of C major, including this piece today. How do I know it's in C major? Well, it's got no sharps and flats in it, so there's nothing in the beginning of the music after the clef to show that any black notes are involved in the music. Also, this particular piece and all the others that we've played end on the C note, and they normally start on a C note as well, or with the C chord. What does the key of a piece mean? The key of the piece is really just based on the notes of the scale that it's made from. This piece is in the key of C major, so it's made up of all the notes in the C major scale, and we've played C major scale a lot, so we know that it's all the white notes on the piano. The tempo marking on our song today is moderately slow, so we don't have to go 1,000 miles an hour. And you'll notice that we've got a new time signature, 3/4, and the top note tells us how many beats we need to count in every bar, so today for once we're counting up to 3 instead of up to 4. If you scan through the music, you can see that it looks like the left hand's got the tune in the first couple of lines, and the right hand's providing the accompaniment with some chords, and then it looks like things swap over and the right hand takes over the role of the melody and the left hand plays the accompanying chords. The first half looks like we're playing in MF or moderately loud, and the second half has a P dynamic written at the beginning of the third line, so we have to play the second half of the tune more softly. You'll also notice that we've got a new type of note in there, a minim with a dot after it. We've got a great big long curved line in our music called a legato slur. We've also got another curved line in there that's a tie at the end of the music. We've got some chord symbols above our music, and we've got some lyrics this time. More about all those things later. Here's my interpretation of What Can I Share? Let's have a look at the first part of the music. Line 1 and line 2 are exactly the same. At the beginning of the music, as I said before, you can see that we've got a moderately slow tempo marking, indicating that we don't have to race through this at 1,000 miles an hour. Let's have a look at the right hand first. In the first bar, we've got nothing, a nice semi-breve rest, so there's nothing going on. In our second bar, the first beat is a crotchet rest, so again we're doing nothing. And then on beats 2 and 3, we've got our C major chord, C, E and G. Same notes that we played in our broken chord warm-up. A nice C major chord, C, E, G, indicated by the capital letter C written above the beginning of that bar, showing that that whole bar we're playing a C major chord accompaniment. Bar 2 then looks like this. 1, 2, 3. In bar 3, nothing on beat 1, and then we've got our G7 chord, and the notes that we're playing are the B with your thumb, F and G with your little finger. 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth bar, back to our C chord, nothing on beat 1, and then 2, 3. I'll play that line again. Nothing in bar 1, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You have a go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Listen out and make sure that your notes are sounding together. Let's have a look at the left hand. You can see at the start of our music we've got the symbol MF above that first note in the left hand, which is an E. And remember, MF means mezzo forte, which means moderately loud. And again, the left hand has the melody, so it will need to be a little bit deeper than our right hand accompaniment. You'll also notice over our left hand notes we've got a great big long curved line, and that's the symbol that indicates all those notes need to be played legato. That curved line is called a legato slur and means that all the notes underneath that line need to be played smooth, even and connected. Let's have a look at the notes. We're starting on beat 1 with E and our third finger. That's followed by F and our second finger, and then G on beat 3 with our thumb. In the second bar we're going down to C with our little finger, and we're holding that for the entire bar. If you have a look at that note in the second bar, you'll see that it's a minim with a dot after it. You may remember that minims are normally held down for 2 beats, but the dot after the note makes it a little bit longer. It actually increases its value by half. This is where you need to use a little bit of maths. A half of 2 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So that note has a length of 3 beats. A normal minim lasts for 2, a dotted minim lasts for 3, because the dot increases the value of the note by half. All in all, it just means that in that bar we're only playing the C on beat 1 and nothing else. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. In bar 3 we're going up to the D, holding that for 3 beats, 1, 2, 3, and then in the last bar, E, and holding that for 3 beats as well. So our left hand looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You have a turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Me again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Your turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Have a pause and have a play of your left and your right hand separately. Let's put that together. Off I go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You have a turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that together, nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Listen out and make sure that your chord notes are sounding at the same time, and also make sure that your left hand is playing all joined up even though your right hand is coming up and down. This is what I often notice when students are just starting out. Just because their right hand is coming up, their left hand comes up too. But it is quite possible with a bit of practice to keep all those left hand notes nice and joined while your right hand does its own detached thing up this end. Listen out for that and we'll do it one more time together. 1, 2, 3. Pause and have a play of hands together of line 1, and you've also done line 2. Let's have a look at line 3. It looks like our hands have reversed their roles, and our right hand now has got the melody with a big curved line, so we're playing those notes legato, and the left hand has the chord accompaniment. In our first bar we've got E with our third finger, followed by F on beat 2, and then G with little finger on beat 3, down to middle C for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, to the D, 1, 2, 3, and then to the E. 1, 2, 3. I'll play that again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. And you can see the start of our line, we've got a P that indicates that we need to play this half of our song a little bit softer than the first half. You have a go at the right hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Let's have a look at the left hand. Nothing in the first bar, and then in the second bar we've got nothing on beat 1, and then our C chord in the left hand, and the same notes that we played in our warm-up when we did our broken chord. C, E, G with 5, 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3. In the next bar we've got a G7 again, B down the bottom with 5th finger, F and G with fingers 2 and 1, 2, 3, 1, and then back to our C chord, 2, 3. Remember that has to be nice and soft so we can hear the melody over the top of it. I'll play that left hand again. Nothing in bar 1, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You have a go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a pause and have a play of your left and your right hand separately. Let's have a look at both hands together for line 3. You have a turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Have a pause and have a play of line 3 together, and then have a go at lines 1, 2 and 3. Let's have a look at line 4. Almost the same as line 3, just a little bit different at the end. We'll do our right hand first. We've got E with our 3rd finger on beat 1, and then F, and then G, so exactly the same. Bar 2, down to middle C, just like before, and then the next bar we've got D for 3, same as before, 1, 2, 3, but in the next bar we're going down to middle C, 2, 3, and then in the bar after that we've got middle C again. Those 2 middle C's at the end are joined by a curved line. And when we've got a curved line joining 2 notes that are same, that's called a tie. And it means we don't play the second note, but we hold it down for its full value. I'll show you what that means when I play the line again. Off I go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I didn't play that middle C again, but I held it down for 2 counts of 3. You have a go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look at the left hand. Very, very similar to what we've come across before. Nothing in the first bar. The second bar we've got our C chords, 1, 2, 3. The next bar we've got our G7 chords on 2, 3. And then in the second last bar we've got 2 C chords on beats 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. And then finally a longer chord in our left hand for 3 beats finish off our song. And you can see that we've got the word slower written in that second last bar to indicate to slow down the music so that everyone knows we're coming to an end. Have a pause and have a play of line 4 separately. Let's do 2 hands together of that last line. Off I go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You have a turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Have a pause and have a play of line 4 and then have a go at playing the whole thing. It's a great time now to also pause and play and review some of your music from previous lessons just to keep them fresh. If you don't keep having a look at them, sadly they will fade. That's it for this lesson. Make sure that you feel completely comfortable with the skills that we've looked at in our What Can I Share song today before you move on to the next lesson. Make sure you had a really good sleep before the next lesson because we're going to be learning lots of new notes.